always been really interested in science. Stemming from my childhood, my dad was very interested in science and he was a big part of my life. I started from there, like the need to know, like I want to figure out why does this work and how does a seed become a tree. It's not just memorization, it's knowing how to find information and knowing how to problem solve and think critically. Because of that, it makes this biotechnology field a lot more exciting and a lot more interesting and challenging. We can help treat cancer and Parkinson's and some of these other like degenerative diseases. You know, I want to help people because I've had an occurrence of cancer in my family a few times, and that's one of the things that drives me. My dad got sick and he passed away about 5 years ago. It was just this battle like with his whole body to fight it, and it was a losing battle, so it was really hard. For some reason, I guess like him passing was like the catalyst for me to come back to school. It really gave me the drive, like, oh, well, this is something I need to do, and I need to do it now before I get too much older.
Route 5.
I dropped out of high school, and I worked just kind of like going nowhere jobs for about 9 years. And I started to feel really like unsatisfied, like what am I doing? Because I did well in school. And I was like, I can do better than this. I started online and I took English and history and some things I'm more familiar with just to get myself going, and I was becoming part-time. It was hard to make myself study again and to not procrastinate and to utilize my time correctly because I've been out of the loop for so long. By the time I got to the classes I wasn't familiar with, such as chemistry and molecular biology, I had my study habits down already. So now I want to show y'all the instrumentation room. I have a pretty big role in the class right now. I'm teacher's assistant. We have centrifuges, we have the gas chromatograph. I heard about the biotechnology degree when I was taking a non-majors biology class. One of my teachers talking about it, he's like, you have a knack for this, and you know, have you thought about working in a lab? You know, it sounds a little intimidating at first when you hear biotechnology. I'm like, oh, that sounds a little hard, but just like anything else, it's one step at a time. They start you with the basics and you work your way up. It's just so fascinating because it's a world that we don't necessarily know about. You know, we don't learn about on a day-to-day basis, and you look and you can really see the inner workings and see the gears turning, so to speak, of how stuff works, and that's just amazing to me. It's things that I never would have thought of, and the more I learn, the more I want to know. It is separated into predetermined DNA sizes. To come in and have the hands-on experience and see the type of equipment that we're able to work with, it's really awesome. You've got people that can get a degree and get a 4.0, I've got the theory, but they go in a lab and they don't know what to do. And as the semester goes on, we'll have more of a chance to show you some of these instruments, and y'all can learn a lot about them. Since coming to Del Mar, after getting my GED, I figured out that I have a lot more drive than I ever could have imagined. My close friends are like, you're doing so amazing, and you have this, you know, 4.0 grade average, and you know, I won Biotechnology Student of the Year, and like, you're doing so great and you're so smart, and I just don't feel like that. I just feel like maybe I try a little harder than the average person, and I don't know if it's true or not because, you know, I'm just me, and I can't really compare myself to other people, but I want to do the best that I can do because I know that if I don't do the best, I'll look back and I'll be like, I could have done better. We want 250 microliters of the medium and 3 micrograms of DNA. So we just multiplied it by 4.5. I've written protocols, I've done lectures and some presentations, and then with my teacher's aide position and everything, I'm there in case they, you know, need any background or they have any questions to ask.
What you have written up on the board.
If I wanted to really convince someone that biotechnology was the way to go, I would tell them that it's fun, for one, and you can feel good about yourself. You know you're making a difference, you're helping, and it's not as hard as it sounds. It's just, you know, you come in and they teach you from the very beginning and you just take it and you run with it. I take it very personal because, you know, I would like to know if I'm sick or if I have cancer, if I have something going on, that there's someone there that cares and someone that tries, and I do care.